Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A lot of activity in Ukraine, obviously. The Ukrainians destroyed, or at least blew up, or created some craters on a bridge in Crimea that connects Crimea with Kherson, and also hit that supposedly with Storm Shadow British missiles. Some say no, it was a French missile. Whatever it was, it doesn't really matter. The Ukrainians were able to hit the target, and they did it very, very clearly. Now, what the Russians are doing, they sent some Kinzhal missiles to Ukraine. And this is according to the Ukrainians. So let's see what details they provide us with this little article coming from Reuters. Ukraine says Russia fired Kinzhal missiles in overnight airstrike. So this is June 22nd, 2023, today, which is Thursday. Russia fired cruise and ballistic missiles and strike drones at targets in Ukraine in the early hours of Thursday, causing damage in the cities of Odesa and Kryvy Rih, Ukrainian officials say. Ukrainian air defenses downed 3 of the 4 drones fired in the overnight attack, involving 3 Kinzhal hypersonic and 3 cruise missiles, the Air Forces said in a statement. So let's see how many hypersonics these guys hit in Odessa. And while we are at it, why don't we see where Odessa is, right? So we go to Sputnik first, and we have here Kryvy Rih, probably that's the Kryvy Rih, this part Ukrainians call it this way, right here, and the Russians call it differently, which is right here, and Odessa is right here. By my Romania, I will call that Romania for you. Yes, exactly. So they hit here and here with the Kinzhals and the drones. So let's go back to the article. It says here that, and I'm quoting, the enemy rockets did not reach their targets in the Dnipropetrovsk region. So that is probably this area, the Dnipropetrovsk region. Let's go here. So Dnipropetrovsk, this area here. The occupiers are continuing their terror against the Ukrainian people, attacking Ukraine's critical infrastructure facilities, end quote, the Air Force raid. Well, let's be fair a little bit here. Now, if this guy is hitting critical infrastructure facilities, you guys call it terror, then how about you guys hitting that bridge in Crimea that I just covered a minute ago? Isn't that terror as well? And that was hit right here. Right here. This area here was hit by the Ukrainians, and this little town of Bethlehem here at Zankoy. So Zankoy, and here they hit right here. So that's a critical infrastructure. So is that, are you going to use the same word, terror, for that? Obviously not. So that's why when I read these kind of things, for me, it's like blah, 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 blah. The drones were shot down over the Black Sea region of Odessa. So there is right here. So Black Sea this is Black Sea. Odessa right there. So they claim they hit them somewhere incoming message, right? All right, let's go back to the article. So the drones were shot down over the Black Sea region of Odessa in southwestern Ukraine, but one of them struck a warehouse. Regional administration spokesman Serhiy Bratchuk said. In the Kryvy Rih area, a Russian missile strike damaged at least 10 homes. The regional administration said, no military infrastructure whatsoever. Russia has regularly carried out long-distance missiles and drone attacks since October. And what triggered that, do you remember? I will tell you, an increased strikes in May as Ukraine prepared for a counteroffensive. That was as a response of the Ukrainians attacking this place right here, if you remember it, on Kerch, right here. the Kerch Bridge. So when these guys attack Kerch Bridge, then the Russians said, okay, if you do this, we're gonna hit you hard. And they did. So that's when it started, after this. But I don't know, I mean, it's war. These guys, I don't like when they say, well, when we hit critical infrastructure, it's a legitimate attack. When you hit it, it's a terror attack. I don't think that rape doesn't really, or the rape perpetrators, how should I put it, the act of rape perpetrated by certain should not be called rape because, I don't know, they're our relatives or something. But the people that we don't like that engage in an act of rape, we call them as it is, rapist and rape and so on, but here no. So if you call the same action a certain kind of name, then you use the same term in the same action if they are similar. And here are similar because a bridge is a critical infrastructure and it's civilian. If you make that as being a military target, then by doing that you push it further, and then you can say, well, then why is it? Well, because the military uses too. Well, the military sometimes uses the roads from cities. That means you can hit the roads inside the city. And the military uses food, right? And the food is made by whom? By civilians. That means you got the root cause and eradicate it. So that's why be careful about this kind of things. Oh, that's a critical infrastructure, but the military is using it too. The military uses electricity as well. The military uses air as well. So what are they gonna do? You're gonna bring all kind of arguments for chemical weapons use? Anyway, my friends, here it is. The Russians attacked Ukraine. Ukraine attacked Russia. It's gonna be, here you have it. Give it to me, I give it to you back, and so on. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I haven't heard anything about the Ukrainians destroying any Kinzhal this time. And probably the reason why that didn't happen, I don't think it happened in the first place anyway, is because the Patriot batteries are located only at this time around Kiev and no other places. So that's why when these guys attacked like cowards, Odessa, they didn't have those fantastic batteries that the whole world should buy against the evil Russians, the rusty missiles. Buy Patriot. Get one, buy one, get one free, right? Yes. See you later.